Alrighty, we are live. Hello everyone. A few minutes early, but I figured I'd go ahead and get started. Better early than late. We got the Chiefs game today, so needed to make sure I'm home for that. We had a lot of rain recently, guys, so the water's up high and it's muddy and it's hard to see what's going on, but I'm sure the gold was on the move. This is where I was digging before, and it seems pretty deep here now, so I don't know if the pay gravel was pushed down this way a little bit, but I'm going to try to find a little bit different spot. So we know this bank gets eroded as the water goes around that inside bend, comes straight through here, slams into there. That creates this low pressure area right here that has had some really good gold for us. But let's go ahead and go down here and see what happens. Where does that gold migrate, you know, in subsequent floods? So I think this tree's moved again a decent amount. So it's moved several feet in the last two little mini floods that we've had. I'm gonna have to be super careful because I can't see how deep the water is. I just kind of judge it off of the ripples here, so try not to fall. Wow, look at that. Crazy. Look how that water's rushing through that side over there. It's crazy. All right, so let's see here. I am wondering, look at this. So here's where the tree was before. You can see how much this big tree has moved. A whole lot. We know we've got good gold right there. So where does it go after that? So I have tested right in through here previously. It's been terrible. But that gold's got to go somewhere once it gets churned up. So let's think about the hydrodynamics of that. So it's probably going to be pushed around here. It probably swirls a little bit through there. Okay, so there's gold probably dropping out there. The water's kind of swift there right now. So what I want to do, I want to find a place where it spreads out. And I think that place where it spreads out might be right after this log. What do you guys think? Let me say hi. Let me see who's here. People are starting to show up. I don't have any new chats. Somebody verify the chat's still working. But here's what I'm thinking. I wonder if this gets deep right here. I bet you it does. It's probably been like carved out. Wow, this is just totally different. Totally different than it was before. I'm thinking like, you know, I don't know. See that little carve out right there? Oh, I guess you can't see. Hey, David Rye, what's going on? Chat operable. Okay. So we got another little carve out right here. So this is probably a low pressure zone. I'm trying to read the creek here to see what happens. Where does this gold go when it migrates? And I don't know if this is previous erosion or if this is from the most recent flood. I think that's from a bigger flood because I'm not seeing the smushed over grass over here. I think that's from a previous flood. Maybe that little alcove right there. So I'm wondering if we should try to get over there to dig, or let's just go back here and let's take a pan from here real quick and see. I'm thinking every time we get a major rain, it drops more gold in the same spot. And over time, it's just accumulating and accumulating and accumulating right over here in this little carve out. So let's find a spot over here. I mean, wow, I can't believe that branch still didn't move. Whoa, it's slippery here, guys. The branch over there by my bucket. That's where I've been working. I'm wondering maybe if I try like sinking a bucket, like I don't know, like right in here somewhere. Hobo Rob from Oregon. Hey, Patricia, Brian Phillips, what's going on? David's incoming right down the road. You need to come out here and dig one day with us, David. We got Azinia. What's up, Azinia? How's it going? How's it going, everyone? All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Right here, where I can actually see the bottom pretty well, I'm going to try right through here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sink a bucket and use it to shovel, you know, to set my pan on. So I should have brought 2 buckets today, but this will work. We're going to get set up right there. So, all right. I'm wondering how deep this is right here. I need to find a good place to film from too. I guess I can probably get my stool to stick right there. Let's see. This was kind of my panning station before, like right through here. But the water's way deeper. Let's go ahead and get my stool over here. We got to get started. We got to start washing some rocks. All right, so there's my tailings from my previous working. Okay, let's see if we can get a good spot for this thing to chill. I got a feeling that downstream here, right here, because you can see where the water's like changing directions. Right here. I'm thinking like right in here, man. I'm thinking right in here might be good. So how does this look? Let's see, is the stool gonna stay? That's the question. I think it might be better in a little bit deeper water. So it'll, no? It's the current, it's just too much current right through here. About, no. Dang it, what are we gonna do? I gotta set this somewhere where I can film. I mean, we could just go back over here, just dig in the exact same spot. Maybe I'll try digging on the other side of the branch this time. And yeah, we'll just, I mean, this is the easiest way to get set up here, guys. So I'm just gonna, where are we gonna take a pan from? We're gonna take a pan from right around here somewhere on this side of the branch. Our buddy from Scotland here that's often in the chat, he thinks that this side of the branch should be better based on past pans that we've got. So we'll see. And maybe there's no gold left here at all. Maybe it all got pushed away. I don't know. That's not likely. All right, let me go ahead and get my stuff out here. Pan. Oh, you know what, guys? I left my classifier in the car, so that's awesome. Let's go get that. I need that. I need that. What do you guys think? Should I use a Big Blue pan today or the Garrett Super Sluice? I'm really not sure, but I think the Super Sluice does a little bit better on this super fine flour gold that I get out here. Okay. So I'm still waiting for somebody to come out here one of these weekends that we're digging and bring their grill and set their grill up on this little concrete pad right here and bust out some ribs and some burgers. So somebody needs to get on that because we got the goal right here next to it. Who's going to volunteer to be the barbecuer in the near future? All right, guys, I got to get my classifier real quick. All right, it's on the other side. You did MP training in Anniston? Okay. Yeah, the water's moving now, Hobo Rob, for sure, for sure. Hey, David Rye, what, you barbecue? Are you a pit master? Are you a pit master or what? You gonna come cook some ribs? I guess you're not too far away, huh? Not that far away. Yes, sir. Okay, all right. So let me ask you this then. Being that I'm obviously from Kansas City, do you know what burnt ends are? Pork butt. Okay, okay. All right, so beef burnt ends. You ever cook brisket? Not that many people do brisket around Georgia. Sweet, yeah, so that's what we like in KC is beef burnt ends. So if you got that under control, then we can be friends. All right. Let's go back down here and get that first test pan after I do the snot rocket. All right. Whew. It's about 45 degrees out today. Not too bad. We had some major torrential downpour yesterday. Was pretty insane. I kind of wish I could have been up here to see what the water looked like when it was on the move. I think next time there's like a real major flood, I'll probably come up here just to look at it, just see what's going on. Check out some of our spots and see what they look like in flood stage. All right, almost down the hill here. Okay, got it. All right. So 70s there today. Okay. All right. Lots of rain this week. Yeah. Okay, so if you guys didn't see, I put out a little short recently that's called something like This Is Not a Klesh tribute video. And in that video, you can see the weigh-in from last weekend. So if you want to see the entire cleanup from beginning to end, you got to smash the join button or become a patron, and then you get the full cleanups, however long it takes. So last time was about an hour and 7-minute long video. But let's go ahead and get our first test pan going, and that's enough jaw jacking. It's the time to do some gold getting. Time to do some gold getting. All right. So that nice little pile. Yeah, David, it wasn't too bad. It looks like way more than it is, doesn't it? Looks like a lot more than it actually is because it's so small. Smaller than most people's gold you see on YouTube videos. So it's real deceiving. Okay. Gotta set that there. If you didn't see last time, I cracked my 1/2-inch Garrett classifier. It lasted 2 years, so that's not too bad, but today I got my 1/4 inch. So I'm gonna try somewhere right in here. The gravel is packed in here, so that's good. Loose gravel bad, packed gravel good. Woo! It smells funky. It is smelling funky, guys. And we got clay in our first scoop, so that's a good sign. Got to keep an eye out for specimens, because they exist. They exist here for sure. That's looking good. Oh yeah, that's the sticky stuff. See how it when it comes out in a big chunk like that, that's usually a good sign around here, especially when there's gritty gravel kind of mixed in. if anybody is in the area, you live in Dahlonega or somewhere close by, I'm gonna do a 3-hour stream today. So if you wanna come, hang out, hold the camera, do some panning, get some gold yourself, you're more than welcome to. It is a public park. We're at Yahula Creek Park in Dahlonega, Georgia, if you don't know. And we got lots of clay to break up in this spot. Okay, let's see how full that is. Yeah, see, we're classifying to a 1/4 inch. 2 scoops don't even fill this pan, so let's keep going. Let's try to do full pans today. Look at that. Just look at this material. Let me show you guys. So it's compacted like this, but it's got gravel throughout. So I just pry it up in one big mass, and I feel like when the material looks like this, it's just got flour gold all throughout it. All throughout it. Let's see here. Oh shoot. Messed it up there, didn't I? Messed up the camera angle. There we go. Alright. It's got organics mixed in it too though. Wow. That ate that up quick. Oh shoot. The water's swift here, you gotta be careful. Let's do one more scoop. Yeah, it'll sweep your pan away in a heartbeat. That ought to get it done. Wow, we got 4 scoops in the super sluice. Okay. All right. It's still not full. Let's fill it. Let's fill it. Whoa. Crazy. All right, let's go ahead and pan it out. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this work. Let's check the chat real quick. See who all's here. Alrighty. Hey, if you guys are just coming in, please smash the like button. Dewey says closer to the bridge. Last time I dug here, there's not much to show. Okay, let's find out. Patricia, I sure hope it's nugget day. For sure, for sure. Thank you, Dewey. Thank you, Dewey. David says it's 32 and snowing. Hey. All right. Let's see here. It's kind of a lot of current to pan in, but I'll make it work. All right, let's go. So yeah, in that video, I went ahead and put a dollar amount on it so you guys could see. We are up to, what was it, $48 in 9 live streams. We got $48 worth of gold. And at the end of 2024, I'm going to be donating all that gold to the Dahlonega Gold Museum. Because I haven't seen any flour gold in there on display. They got lots of nuggets and stuff like that, and the gold coins that were minted here in the museum. But I haven't seen a pile of flour gold in the museum. So I'm going to try to donate them a really fat pile of flour gold from the local creek. So yes, it has a monetary value, but I kind of hope that it'd be really cool if they put our gold that we got on our YouTube channel on display. I think it would be cool for you know, the tourists and the locals that aren't familiar with Dahlonega gold to see like what size of gold you can typically get here. And the 6-ounce nugget that they got on display is not normal. And the ore samples they have on display that are completely covered in gold, that's very abnormal. And so this will be more of a realistic look at what you can expect. And that water's really moving today. So pretty close to where the camera is set up right now. A long time ago, like over a year ago, I got a nice picker. But then I dug in this same area for a while and haven't found any more chunkers at all. So our goal to start out with is 10 pans. So let's get the 10 pans done. We're going to try to do about 50 shovels if we can. So that's probably going to be more than 10 pans. But that's kind of our benchmark for a 3-hour live stream, is about 50 shovels. Okay, let's go ahead and look. Not seeing pickers, guys, but oh, there's a decent piece before I even roll it up, though, or before I tap it up. Check that out. We got a decent one on the first pan, and decent for Yahula Creek Park is pretty small. Okay, all right, let's go in for that. See there. Check that out. And there's probably, hey, let's go ahead and get a spec count. Just since it's our first pan, normally I would just say, okay, there's gold here, and then splash it in the cons bucket. But let's go ahead and tap it up. Let's see if I can just flip this around. Is the front-facing camera okay? Because I can kind of read the chat. If I use the front-facing camera, I just don't know if it affects the quality as much. All right. Oh, look, I can even sit on a little log right here. This is nice. This is a nice little spot. Somebody type a message to see if I can read it from my little spot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go Chiefs, Joe. You're right, buddy. You're right. Go Chiefs. We're going for back-to-back this year. I was not expecting us to be in the AFC Championship game, to be completely honest. I mean, it's honestly, I've had better, but some of the gold in here, I wonder how much microscopic gold there is, because some of this gold is on the outer limits of what I can see with the naked eye. Let's flip it around. Okay. See if we can zoom in. All right. So let's see. You can see there's a lot. Oh yeah, look how many pieces are right there. But man, these are way smaller than you'd probably anticipate. But what do you think about that speck count, guys? It's a pretty good speck count, I think, for our first pan. Is it better or not than what we've done in the past? That's not the best pan. Looks like what you find around, just not that much. Okay. Your daughter, Joe, she went to the cold game. Okay. All right. She lives in the wrong state, though. Zoom in more so you can see gold boulders. Landon, hey, I got the S24, no, the S23 Ultra. I'll be getting the S24 soon. And that's about as far as it'll let me zoom on a live stream. Fresh flood layer, Joe, you are right. Hey, all thanks country. All right, we got Canada in the house. Okay, so all thanks country just showed up here. So let me go ahead and I'll zoom back in real quick for you guys. Okay, let's look like right in this area. I want to see some gold boulders. Look at those gold boulders right there. All right, so all things country. See, that's kind of decent. We're on the gold. This is our very first pan. All right, so and we're 30 minutes in, and I've done one pan. I got to work on that. Got to work on that. So that wasn't the best pan in the world. I didn't like how. I don't think I should have kept going too deep, because it just turned into muck. And I think the muck isn't what has the gold in it. I think it's what's on top of the muck that has the gold in it. So let's try to stay out of that muck unless it's saprolite. Bucket over here so we don't lose our precious AU. The strong current. Sweep it away in a heartbeat. All right, and next shovel. Let's go a little bit. This is not the most efficient way to work, is it? That current's crazy strong, guys. Ready? It'd be nice if there was a fat deposit right here next to where I want to dig. So let's just see. Dig down and see what it's looking like. Right here. All right. Maybe if I try to block the current. I feel like some of this flour gold is so small that this current right here is going to just push it right out of my pan. So I don't like what we got. That flour gold can just like float right away. Yeah. Where's a calmer place? I don't know. We're just dealing with swift water. It is what it is. It is what it is. can go down there by the bridge. Let's do another pan, see how it is. And I mean, we're not in a hurry. I've already dug here many times. We'll go down there after this pan. Unless I get like a insane pan, we're gonna go down there and do some testing. Okay. Okay, that'll do it. And let's come over here and pan it. Ooh, I almost fell, guys. Almost fell on my face. Let's check the chat real fast. All right, everyone. Build a bit of a barrier with the rocks I'm washing to buffer the flow a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely a good idea. It's definitely a good idea. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. But you're right. That's what you should do. You're 100% right. Okay. Oh, let me flip it this way. All right. Let's see. All right, I can see. Nice. And number 2. The chat disappears off my screen. It only stays up for a couple seconds. But I think new messages might still pop up, or I might have to tap on it. I don't know. Somebody send me a message and see if it pops up. Oh, yep, it works. Cool, cool, cool. Looks like great material. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. It's got goopy clay kind of mixed in it. Tons of black sand, tons and tons of black sand, tons of kyanite. We got to get a nugget eventually, guys. We've got to. Got to. And like I said, the whole point of this gold donation is to put the flour gold on display. So let me tell you this, if I get a nugget, I'm keeping it. I'm not donating it. Sorry for you, that's just how it's gonna work. Let's see, Garrett needs to make an 18-inch super sluice. I 100% agree. Hey, if they make a 40-inch super sluice, I'd probably get it and try it. So for public land like this, it's pan and shovel only. The bigger the pan, the better. Let's see, been prospecting in Georgia about 7 years, have over an ounce. Okay. See, it goes away too fast. Subtract camper fuel fees, river owes me about 20 G's, but hey, I'm still gonna prospect in Georgia. Yeah, you're not lying about that. You're not lying about that. I've been doing it for 2 years and I'm right at about a half ounce. but I probably spend a lot more time digging than you. So that ounce that you got, have you did you keep it all? Do you still have it? Hey, what's going on? Good. Big old piece of meat tied in there. Looking for the big guys first. Probably could have taken more black sand. Oh my, yeah, there's a lot of really small powder in here. Okay. Come on, get up there, Gold. Oh, wow. I'm not going to get too crazy on cleaning it up, guys. There's no point. There's tons of gold in it, spec-wise. No point in cleaning it all up. As long as I can show you, hey, look, there's lots of colors here. Let's go in for a look-see. Your wife had a 3-carat sapphire we had cut and picked out of the dirt. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. That really is. Hopefully you guys got some nice jewelry and some nice memories out of that. Let's see here. Gold. Gold, gold, gold. Gold, 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 and gold, and gold, and gold. All right. Hey, you! Hey, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Let's give Scotland a little rundown here. So we had some major rains. So the water is much deeper, much swifter. The tree moved another couple feet or so, nothing crazy. But our little digging area is got some pretty swift water in it. So it's making it a little more challenging. Actually, that last pan was pretty good, and it was kind of basically right under the branch. So yeah, there's my mother in the chat too. Yep, pan number 2 is looking good. Hey, I don't know if Pops is in the chat or not, but today's my dad's 70th birthday. So you guys might want to say happy birthday for that. Let's see here. What do you think? I'm happy with what we're getting here, but this is where we've dug the whole time, and we haven't found any nuggets. We haven't found any pickers, nothing like that to speak of over here. So I'm thinking, you guys want to go down there, like right by the bridge? I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea, but I'm gonna have to wade across this. Whole spot's probably replenished. Dang, you're making me think, do I want to stay? You're making me think, do I want to stay? I mean, you know what? For the sake of the hobby and actually prospecting, I think it's fun to try to find where the gold is. So I'm quite familiar with this deposit that we've got through here. Quite familiar. Spent a lot of time working this deposit, and there's a lot of gold left here for a lot of people. Yeah, let's move on. I'm with you, AU. Let's do it. So let's go downstream. Let's go downstream here. And let's see, I got to pack up. Okay, let's pack up. All right, I'm going to set you guys to the side here for a minute while I pack up. Yeah, let's do some prospecting. Let's do some test pans. Okay. I'm gonna try to keep my hands as free as much as I can. Alrighty. I sure hope we don't fall, guys. Okay, here we go, guys. Now, there's a chance I fall on my face and spill my whole cons bucket as I try to cross this stream here. So let's try not to do that. That sounds like a good idea to me, to not fall. But considering the water is murky, it's kind of hard for me to see where it's safe to walk or not. I mean, I could have climbed up out and then walked across the bridge. That was probably the smarter way to go. But I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. Here, let me flip the camera around real fast. Alright. You guys can see what we're trying to get across here. Woo! Yeah, you might not be able to tell, but I mean, you got to watch your footing because this water's moving. This water is moving. Look at that. Woo! All right, guys. So I have dug right there. That log right there has been there for a while. It's been there for a few major rains. It may have shifted, but last time I dug right by that log, did okay there too. Yeah, I can tell it's moved. God, the water's like a foot higher at least. Okay, we're almost there, and then it gets yeah, it's a built-in sluice riffle. You're 100% right, David. It gets kind of mucky through here. Yep, sinking in deep. All right, not bad. Okay, guys, let's go see if we can find gold in a new place. I mean, you know, there's gold all throughout here, so it's not like there's a shortage of gold. Let's just try to find a place where it's concentrated. So it kind of seems to me like we get a little more narrow here. There's another bend down there a ways. Okay, let's see. What we need to find is a place that's conducive to recording and digging. So let's see what we got here. I'm trying not to fall. Here, let me climb across the rock pile. See where all the organic material is getting deposited. I bet you there's a lot of gold in this rock pile. 100%. 100%. There's gold in this boulder field right here. That's for sure, for sure. That's something that at some point I might want to test. Okay. Okay. So here we got another one of those erosion spots. Right? So is that where the gold's slamming into again? That might be. That might be where the gold is slamming into again. I think it's going to be kind of deep here though. Let me set my stuff down, guys. I'm going to take my backpack off, put my bucket down, and we're just going to walk. We're going to walk out there and just see. You know what though, guys? Like, if Yeah, it's kind of swift. If we don't get a chance to run a lot of material, let's see how deep this gets. We don't get the chance to run a lot of material, but we're able to find, okay, let's see, we're up, yeah, it's gonna be over my waders. It's gonna be over my waders, guys. Do a couple test pans. Yeah, it gets deeper from here, and we're like almost over my waders. So it's just not real conducive right here. So let's find a place where the gravel is more. So how about right over here by the rock pile? I think that might be, whoa, my foot got caught between two rocks and I almost fell. What do you think? I mean, gold is where you find it. So we're kind of on a straightaway here. So what's that mean? All right, so we got the big tree. The water's pretty deep through here. So probably deeper than I want to mess with because it's deep and swift. But right over here, next to the rock pile, there might be some gold here. Now these rocks aren't here naturally. These are obviously here because of the bridge. So let's see. What do you think? I need to check the chat though to see what people's ideas are. Look for the racing line. Do a couple of test pans. Echo knows. Hey, REM Outdoors, what's going on? Hey, man. Long time no see. When are you gonna come up here and do a live stream with me? We can do like dual live streams. If you guys do not know REM Outdoors in the chat there, definitely go check his channel out. He's also in my area. We're both in the prospecting club. He makes some pretty cool videos, and he has an awesome dog, a Belgian Malinois, and so I'm super jealous about that. So, okay, let's go here. Hey, REM, you've actually dug here before, haven't you? You've come out here with me before. All right, let's see here though. Where am I gonna dig? Let's take a test pan from somewhere. Let's see, is this deep right here? I think so. I don't know, guys. Let's just think through this just a little bit. Okay. We broke the cardinal rule of gold prospecting of never leave gold for gold. So, but we're doing it for the experience. All right, so here's a big tree. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the water's not too deep right there. You can see that's a fresh gravel deposit. And I don't like fresh gravel deposits. I'm not a fan of that. So the reason I like packed gravel is because the reason that gravel's packed together is because it's been vibrating together and consolidating down. And so the gold that's there has been accumulating for a while when the gravel's packed together. Whereas there's going to be very little accumulation occurring in a fresh gravel deposit like that. So let's see here. I mean, we were in a good spot before, guys, but let's just walk down. Let's explore. Forget about it. Let's go down a ways. I mean, is that going to make you guys disappointed if we spend some time looking around instead of just washing rocks all day? Show you a little bit more of the park. So yeah, show you a little bit more of the park. Okay, so there's a baseball field. You love exploring. All right. So this is a really cool park. Lots of park benches. People out walking their dog. There's a lot of hiking trails. Lots and lots of hiking trails. And a pretty awesome disc golf course. Hey, what we got here? A little side creek. Let's find a spot I'm excited about trying. Okay, yeah, I'm with you on that. Look at this. So we got like a little side creek right here. What's the gravel look like? See, look at that, man. That's a lot of erosion right here. So what I'm seeing here, guys, there's not a lot of gravel here. So you see what that material is? That is decomposed bedrock that's been churned up and turned into sludge. So, and that's just the bedrock. This is bedrock. It's not soil. It's like soil now, but it's decomposed bedrock. Where it gets wider from a narrow channel is where I want to try. And that's where we were before, guys. Where it gets wider, it really opens up and gets wider right where that deposit is that I've been working for a long time. I found that deposit a long time ago. At one point in time, I even set my personal best in that same exact deposit. So I got like half a gram, and I panned through 10 buckets, believe it or not. I worked a whole day. I classified into 10 buckets and panned through all of it and got a half a gram. So, okay. So that's what's possible in that area. Now look how steep this bank is. Right here, guys. So I wonder, does anybody have any ideas as to what they would paint the bank for? Is that they're just trying to keep track maybe of how much it recedes? Anybody know any Parks and Rec people or stream maintaining people? No? What's that all about? Well, we got that blue paint. Hey, we're 53 minutes into a live stream and I've done 2 pans. But that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Hopefully you guys are cool with us going around and checking it out a little bit. It's a really big park. I'd love to take you guys down and show you the massive stamp mill and some of the mine shafts that are on this property. So that's called Crown Mountain over there, even though you might not think it's much of a mountain, but there's over 30 mine shafts, 30 actual hard rock mines on that hill, at least. I mean, they had mines that went down 300 feet, and they got thousands and thousands and thousands of ounces here, Parker Schnabel type stuff, in the 1830s. But, okay, so we got really steep banks over here. Goodness gracious, guys. Okay, so what about down there? It gets kind of, oh, you guys can't see. Down there, it gets narrow. But this is a fairly long straightaway. So it gets narrow. It's actually widest right here, but it's wide and it's pretty deep. It's deep and wide. So, you know there's good gold there, but you're going to have to dredge that. That's the only way to really do a good job getting that material out. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What about down in here? We got any good gravel down in here? This is kind of a deep little area. You know what? What do you guys think? You want to go down there? It's steep and deep until I get to the spot at the bottom. Okay. Any feeder streams nearby? Yeah, there's feeder streams, and I've worked them before. This is actually a feeder stream right here. So I'm gonna slide down there and do a test pan. It's an easy spot to work. There's probably not always water here. So you can see we got about 6 inches of water here. That's probably not always got water. Okay, so let's go get our stuff, which is way down there. And let's do some prospecting. It's a little steep hill that I might have trouble climbing up out of. Nah, I'd be all right. I can climb up that way. Let's go get our stuff. Let's do this. Those higher areas look like old benches, probably 10,000 years ago. It was the river. Metal detecting, anyone? So I know I have seen people out here with their metal detectors, but I'm not ready to bring mine. And I'm not going to bring mine until I have a conversation with somebody from Parks and Rec or the local government and asking them directly. And I'm pretty sure the answer might be no, or maybe they'll let us metal detect in the stream bed. Hope for some clay in that feeder. We might be in some business. I hope so, Scotland. I hope so. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have clay because there's clay everywhere. If it's federal land, the answer is no. 100%. If it's federal land, it's no. This is not federal land. This is county land. This is a county park. It is operated by Lumpkin County Parks and Recreation. Whoa, copperhead. Whoa, copperhead. Holy crap, guys. Copperhead. Is he copper dead? I don't know. I'm not going to count on him being copper dead. I'm pretty sure. Woo! Guys, this is the biggest copperhead I've ever seen. Holy crap. Look at that, guys. Let me see if I can zoom in without getting any closer. Look at that guy. Wow. Okay. That is a fat daddy copperhead, guys. That is not a little guy. And so I'm going to go ahead and go around you, buddy, because I don't want to bother you. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to slip and fall on you. And I'm glad I didn't step on you on the way up out of here earlier. Good thing it's cold. They don't move as fast. Yeah, he looks like he ain't really trying to move. He's over here trying to get some sun. I bet you that's his rock. That's his rock right there, Mr. Copperhead. Is it warm here? It's about 50 degrees right now, Landon. So it's a little bit cold for reptiles. I bet you that that's definitely his rock right there. And I better make sure his homies are not over here too. And yeah, I don't think he can run over here and bite me pretty easily. Because like you said, it's cold. Look at that, guys. Look how his body is all wrinkly like that. Is that because he's freezing? He's not dead. I haven't seen movement yet though. Let's see. Hey homie, stick your tongue out and taste the air so we can know what's up. That dude's alive, man. That dude's alive. Oh boy. That's awesome, man, dude. Hey, this made my day, guys. Do you care if I sit here and marvel at this? Yeah, he's dehydrated. Yeah, I think you're right. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna get you like some water. But you already have, dude, there's water right there. Why do I need to get him water? He's just too cold. He's cold. Hey, buddy, let's see. I don't want to get too much closer. I am not a herpetologist. I don't know how far they can strike. My camera is within its body length right now. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and back off just a little bit, guys. But hey, that was awesome. Get a stick and poke him. Do you want me to? You want me to mess with him? I just want to see him move. He's probably not the happiest guy right now. He's trying to get some sun and there's not really much. So let's just, I just want to see him move. All right, let's see him move, but I don't want to be that guy that's like bothering the wildlife. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. He's alive. He's 100% alive. Oh yeah. The rattlesnakes do the same thing. Okay, somebody look that up. How big do copperheads get? That's gonna be, that's a 3 foot long snake. 3 foot long snake. Where there's one, probably others. You're right. Okay, good call. So he's living under that rock right there. That's probably, he probably just came out just a couple feet, get warm a little bit. But this, what does that tell me? That tells me this whole rock pile is full of snakes that we just climbed across. Let's go check out a creek. What do you think? Let's leave this guy alone and let's go and find some more gold without getting bit by a pit viper. I don't even know. I mean, he's warm enough to have a reflexive response to my stick. Whether or not he's warm enough to try to want to hunt or to try to bite me, I'm gonna probably say no, but I don't want to test it. Okay, let's go. I saw a copperhead. I'm excited about that, guys. I really am. That's the second time, believe it or not. I've lived around copperheads my whole life, and I believe that's only the second one I've ever seen. And the first one that I saw was a little tiny baby, and he was sitting on the edge of a brick of a wall. So, okay, let's find a nice spot to go down into this creek. How about there's one over here where the bank is low. But yeah, I've never tested this because it's usually dry. Let's go. Let's go. Let's flip it around. You guys can see what we got here. All right. Let's try not to fall in her face. How's that sound? Sounds like a plan to me. And I'm gonna go down here. Okay. So over here we've got a culvert that is basically pretty jam-packed full of junk. Whoa! And I just fell. Okay. All right, guys, let's look here. See if we can find a good spot to take our first test pan. It's gonna be mucky. It's gonna have a lot of clay. I can already tell just because what type of material it is. Okay. Gold will blast right through there and flood. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Because there's no, if it's not leaving gravel behind, it's not leaving gold behind either, right? Okay, here's a little bend, and here's some gravel right here. Okay, that, and it looks compacted. I mean, you can see even the little smaller gravel is packed in there together. So this might be it. This might be it. This might be it. Let's take a step back and look at the hydrodynamic situation that we got going here. Okay, we got little squiggly bends, whatever. Then this is like an inside bend right here, and then right there at the end of that inside bend, right before another bend. If that's not a low pressure area, I don't know what is, guys. That's a woo whirlpool action going on right there in a flood. There's no doubt about that. And all that gravel has gotten dropped right there. That's where the gold is. Well, let's get our stuff. All right. Try not to fall on my face here. All right. About the snake, Millard water snake, maybe? No, Patty, that was a copperhead. Sheena, how you doing? You don't mind being on camera?
I don't mind.
All right, hey, we're just down here digging for gold. There's a big old copperhead down there.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, he's just sitting on the side of the bank. Like he just came out just enough to kind of like get warm a little bit in the sun. And he's just chilling there. A big one, like a 3-footer.
Good gracious.
Yeah. So you like playing frisbee golf out here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice choice.
I still haven't played yet. I'm a gold digger, if you can't tell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But we're doing a little live stream on YouTube right now.
All right.
So my channel's called Gold Is Where You Find It.
Yep.
And this is where I come out and dig.
I'm following you on there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. Yeah. What's your name?
Tom Tank.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man.
Sweet.
I'm doing a little bit here and there looking for it, but I ain't have much luck right now.
Yeah, you gotta take home a lot of concentrates but I think we're gonna find a spot down here. I just identified something that looked pretty good.
All right, heck yeah.
Let's walk on down here. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Meeting people out here, they already subscribed. Sweet. My fan base is ever expanding. Well, I mean, that's the plan. That's the plan, David. The plan is to eventually make enough money on on YouTube videos that I can make YouTube videos and travel the country making YouTube videos about gold. I can go out there and afford to dig with Hobo Rob in Oregon whenever I want, dig in Canada with All Things Country. But this is perfect. We're out of the heavy flow. It's not that time of the month anymore. So let's go ahead and dig some gravel. Shoot. I spilled a lot of my I spilled some cons, guys. Somehow I knocked my cons bucket over, so oh well. Oh well. All right. Okay. All right. Please be packed. It's pretty packed, but there's also not that deep of a layer of gravel. It's gonna be a lot of clay. Lots of clay. Okay. Alrighty.
Doing any good?
So this is my third pan. I did a couple pans from over there. This is my first one from here, so I don't know.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Good luck.
How you been?
Doing good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this little creek is dry all summer. Man, there's more clay. Can't get all the clay broke up. So I got a feeling this doesn't get worked very much. Yeah, we'll just start with that. There's only two scoops, but it's all right. I just want to see. We're just checking it out. Let's see here. Pull a half a gram right here. I hope so, man. I hope so, Scotland. Dude, if I pull a half a gram right here, I'm gonna be so friggin' stoked. Look at this, I can sit on the bank. Maybe if I tilt the angle up a little bit like that, you guys can see. All right, look at that. I wish I could read. I can't quite read it from there. Can't quite read it from where I'm sitting. Better watch out. I might get hit by a flying frisbee around here. And I need to watch out for snakes too. Woo! Hey, what do you guys think? I think that copperhead will make a good short video. I'm trying to read that. It's my eyes ain't quite picking it up. There's not a crazy amount of black sand. I mean, there's a lot, but not as much as in the main creek. And it appears to be chunkier black sand. Yeah, let's see. Oh, guess what, guys? There's gold in the pan. There's gold in the pan. And it's not the smallest gold in the world. All right, so we know we got some gold. Let me, before I even tap it up, let me just, oh dang it, I lost it. Before I even tap it up. So I saw a lot of pieces of gold, but this is a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger than what we are getting over there. Not much bigger, but a little bit bigger. Let's see, like that. Look at that little guy right there. So I know there's more in the pan, but I'm just splashing the cons and moving on. Michigan, only ones to worry about are rattlers. In 48 years, never seen one in the wild. Yeah, I mean, I'm 43 years old and I've seen 2 copperheads. All right, okay. Let's go ahead and splash our cons into the bucket. Alrighty. All right, so we haven't run very much material today, so let's get to it. Let's get busy. All right, the big rocks are right under my feet, so dig them up. Oh, let me go ahead and straighten it out like this so y'all can see. All right, I can actually read from here. Okay, what's with the pipe sticking out of the bank behind me? So it's probably there for drainage purposes. It's a trail marker with info on it. Really? It's part of the Frisbee golf course? Oh, dang. Okay, I'm glad we got locals in the chat that kind of know what's going on here. All right. Oh, yeah, it's a mess, guys. It's a mess. Woo. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just got mud in my eyeball. Oh, yeah. Hopefully there's nuggies in this. Clay really slows you down a lot. That's no doubt. Slows you down a lot. All right. That's probably good. And let's see here. Let's see if I can find a way to keep it here without. No. That's about. Wish I could get it to stay a little better, guys. Where I could read the chat and pan. It's a little precarious. All right. Okay, so I should be able to read from here. Aaron, did I ever prospect that piece of private land the guy came down, offered you the other week? I haven't yet. I need to. Alan, I need to reach out to you, buddy. I've actually got 5 or 6 pieces of private land that people are wanting me to check out right now. And I'd love to check them out, for sure. But that's right, Alan said he's got good cell phone service. Could be good ground that hasn't been touched. Yeah, I mean, you're right, it certainly could be. Some of this ground that, you know, if it was owned by farmers, back in the day during the gold rush, they may have just not wanted to fool with gold mining and just farmed it. Alright, let's hope we get something decent in pan number 4. You know, I'm on the hunt for a nugget today. I don't really care about volume of gravel washed. We're just gonna prospect around, see if we can find a nugget. I feel like this place right here, where there's not much overburden on top of the decomposed bedrock, there could be an ancient crevice with a fat nugget in it that's now a mush crevice. So you never know. You never know. Or we may hit a decomposed quartz vein. Yeah, lots of chunky heavies over here, which is good. Oh, is that gold or mica? I think I saw a piece that I thought was gold, but it was mica. But, all right, let's tap it all over. Let's take a look. Let's get an idea of what we're working with. I thought I saw a really coarse looking piece of gold, but then it floated away like it was gold colored mica. Got my blood pumping there for a little second. Yeah, the heavies are very chunky here. But gold is not very much, guys. I mean, there's some, but not really. It's not even worth me showing it to you. That's what's crazy. Yeah, that was mica, and gosh. I mean, I'm calling that a skunked pan. I'm calling that skunk, guys. That's something that doesn't happen too often out here. I'm calling that a skunk pan. Wow. Okay. Okay, now we know. Okay. Interesting. So we got one decent piece. That first pan, let me tighten this up here, screw it back in. But shoot, that second pan, we got completely skunked. I didn't see one piece. Montana is rich ground. Michigan is mostly known to only have flour gold. Yeah, because it's all glacial gold. Some guy found a 5-gram nugget in Michigan. Wow, dude. And there are no gold-bearing veins anywhere close to Michigan. I don't think. Yahula Frisbee Park is where I'm at. Yes, sir. Bobby Rogers, you are correct. 100%, sir. I am at the Frisbee Golf Course at Yahula Creek Park. So, All right, got time to go back. Rob says time to go back. All right, I think you're right, buddy. I think you're right. I think what you're trying to tell me is to go back to where I already know there's a deposit. So yeah, let's go do that. I'm gonna go back. My car's parked over there anyway, so I got to go back there sometime. Might as well be now. All right. All right. Let's go where the gold is. Never leave gold for gold, that's what they say. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of places that have, you know, rich flower gold out here in Dahlonega, but apparently some places you can't just dig anywhere and get it. Oops. Back. Alrighty guys, let's get going. So now the quest is it possible to get weighable gold before I gotta go home and get ready to watch football? So this game starts at 3. I can listen to some of it on the radio, I think. All right, and here we go. Yeah, the Chiefs game's at 3. So it's an hour and 15-minute drive home. Whoa, it's straight muck here. All right. But really, what's more important? Getting gold or the AFC Championship game? It might be getting gold. Ugh. Back to the 100 spec pan inside the fallen tree. Yes, sir. That's where we're going. Back to the 100 spec pan. How you doing today?
Hey, good. How about you?
Good to see you again.
Good.
Yeah.
I watched a couple of your videos.
You did?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the dog's name?
Eddie.
Eddie. What's your name? I guess I should.
Martin.
Isn't that messed up how people do that?
Yeah.
What's the dog's name before you ask the person's name? That's messed up. Sorry about
Eddie.
that.
Special Ed.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Martin.
Nice to meet you too. Good
All
luck.
right. Thank you. That is messed up. Hey, what's the dog's name? Oh, okay. What's your name? That's funny. That is funny. Martin over there appears to be from the UK. So, Scotland. We got one of your brothers over here at Yahoula Creek Park. One of your countrymen. Okay, so let's find the least dangerous place to cross. And I think that's going to be right here. Okay. All right. That's where we crossed last time. Okay, here we go into the muck. The mucky muck. Okay. Now onto the gravel. All right, we're in the gravel. Don't spill your cons again. Woo! No whammies? Whoa. EMF minimalist? Hey, well, you're kind of EMF minimalist. You're breaking your rules right now because apparently you're using an electronic device with EMF. Alrighty. All right, let's get up back at home base. Back to where the flower gold bonanza is. Okay. Alrighty. Almost there, almost there. Just try not to step in a hole. I think any holes that were here are filled in now. So, okay. Okay. We made it. Whew. My left shoulder's tired from carrying all that stuff. All right. Let's put the camera down now and get going. Ready. Got the pan. Got the stool. My recording studio. Okay. All right. Back on the recording studio you go. And so I'm thinking I'm going to dig kind of right along here, stay a little bit closer to the tree, and see how that turns out. We had some good spec counts. All right. Woo! That's the good stuff. It's red. It's mucky. It's yucky. It's got gold in it. See that red color? Gotta be careful not to let my pan float away. Turn. That's good stuff. That's the good stuff. Alrighty. There we go. Well, we tried to find a new spot, but we didn't try very hard. What I need some of y'all that live in the area that know how to prospect to come out here, and we'll prospect together and try to find another deposit. And have a barbecue. So, who was it? David? Saying, David Simon, was it? Said he's a barbecue man? Can't remember. Get some barbecue out here. I'm ready. Oh, I think I overfilled my pan. Actually, hey, why not? Bring this thing to the brim, because this is the nugget pan. keep forgetting that the good material is the rusty stuff. Rusty. Goopy and rusty. All right. So, let me see what you guys have been talking about for the last few minutes. Alrighty. Live chat. Okay. Oh, who? You didn't say that. Yeah, when you coming out? When you coming out here? Next weekend? REM? All right. Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, next weekend, man. I'll see you out here then. I'm coming Saturday morning. You're gonna try to make it down in the spring, early summer, Patriot? Come on, man, anytime. Anytime you're available. You're more than welcome. More than welcome. That's kind of what my hopes are for this channel, guys. I want to be able to share the hobby with others. If you're interested and for whatever reason you just haven't done it yet, come on out. Let's get some gold. Yeah, whenever we got that red cloud coming up, that's when I feeling pretty good about it. And man, the snot faucet turn off. Yeah, I'd love to have a little get together out here. So we don't necessarily have to plan like a certain get together. You know, if people want to come out, like, how about next Saturday? Bring some barbecue. Instead of doing a 3-hour live stream, I'll set up and we'll stay and hang out all day. So whoever's going to plan for the barbecue, let me know. And then we'll let everybody know, and then we'll have a little barbecue. But I can't be the one that cooks if I'm going to be the gold panning instructor / gold getter. Yeah, that'd be cool. We can do dual live streams next weekend. There's some new option that I've seen on the YouTube Go live screen that says go live together. So I wonder what that's like. AU says Aaron is the host, I don't have to cook. You darn right. Somebody needs to bring me some beef burn ends. Yeah, lots of really fine black sand, which is a good sign for the lots of really, really fine gold. If the black sand is chunky, I usually find less gold with chunky black sand, but the pickers are with the chunky black sand. So I could dig all day looking for one picker where the heavies are chunky, or I could go for 50 to 100 spec pans of tiny flower. Yeah, I think the front-facing camera is the way to go on these live streams because I can see the messages come up. REM's going to bring the Recon. Hey, REM, don't bring the recon. So I'm sorry, bro. I was asked specifically not to use the sluice out here, buddy. So I mean, I wish we could. I'd be out here running the sluice right now, but I was asked specifically by somebody that I trust and listen to that we're not supposed to. Corey, tell us where to go in Georgia. Hey, Corey, you can go right here, Yahuwah Creek Park in Dahlonega, Georgia. Oh yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. I have not done, and we'll see who's paying attention. I'll go ahead and make a post about it too. I have not done a drawing for members and patrons. I'm not allowed to do drawings anymore. It's against the terms of service for me to include like a raffle as part of a membership. So I can't do that. But if you are a member or a patron and you're watching this right now, leave your guess of how much gold I'm gonna have if I add this gold that I'm getting today to rerunning all my tailings from the last 9 live streams. So I'm going to rerun all my tailings and add it with this gold right here. Whoever guesses that's a member or a patron to the 100th of a gram, whoever's the closest is going to get this month's reward. But you got to be a member or a patron, so you can smash that join button. It's 99 cents. Oh, I just saw something bright yellow. It looked like metal. It didn't look like a golden flash of mica. And okay, I'm not even done painting this back, but I just gotta look. I swear I saw it. Don't see it yet. I think I saw a decent piece of yellow something. I hope it wasn't mica. It just popped up for a quick second. I think I just saw it again. I think it's mica. Where are we at here? Hour and 40 minutes into the live stream. So 0.257 Patriot, that's what you're guessing. That's the total of today and rerunning the cons. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say you're being a little bit aggressive on your guess there. But okay, by the way, leave that guess in the comments, not in the live chat, in the comments. And on the last day of the month, I'm going to announce it. Yeah, David, leave it in the comments. Not the live chat. Down below on the video in the comments, leave your guess down there. And I'm gonna make a post on the community tab later when I'm watching the Chiefs game to kind of let everybody know. But you got to be a 99-cent member or above though, or a patron. So yeah, on the last day of the month, I'll make a little video announcing who the winner is. All that rain we've been having helping any. You know what? I mean, it was good even before all the rain. But I mean, I think you're right. I think the spot gets replenished every time it rains. All right. That's as far as I'm cleaning it. And it's still here, guys. So the more black sand I bring home from this spot, the more gold we get. So I'm just going to continue to dig right here where this stuff is. See that? It's all peppered throughout there. See that? So we're just gonna, this is the spot. There's more gold here than any of the other places that we've tried. So yeah, we're just gonna stick right here. This is what we should have done, but you know what? I mean, I wouldn't have seen that awesome copperhead. So it was worth it. Even though we didn't find another spot. I mean, we only did what, like 2 or 3 test pans? Maybe 2 test pans? Yeah, Scotland, I'm with you, man. I'm with you all the way on here. Doesn't matter what companies call their devices. If rules specify that you can only use hands and pans, there are places in New England where you can't use a shovel bigger than a garden trowel. All things country, that is the same for the National Forest in Georgia. You cannot use a full-size shovel in the National Forest. So if it's a park, you cannot do anything, not even hands and pans. You can't even take a mushroom home. Not in a state park. Not in a state park, not in Athens Clark County Park. But luckily out here, the locals know what their heritage is. So if you didn't know, the word Dahlonega, which is the name of the city we're in, means yellow money in Cherokee. So the name of the town is gold. That's the good stuff. Looking for the good stuff. Got that red cloud. And sometimes, you guys, I don't know if you'll be able to see the shimmer of it, but sometimes, like, you got pieces of quartz like this that's got gold and mica included in the quartz, and so it catches your eye like, oh, it's gold. Better scratch it to make sure. Yeah, it's mica. It's hard to confuse. If you see actual gold, you're never going to say, oh, that might be mica. Let's get us a nice one. It's about time for a new tripod. That one's kind of getting sketchy. Ready? Got ourselves a full pan of juiciness. All ready? Let me check you on in on the chat. Go Chiefs! You know it, Charles. You know it, Charles. Find any arrowheads? So one time I was with Lost River Gold and Gems, Justin, in North Carolina. And he found a scraper, and then he also found some worked fragments. But I personally have never found any, but that is what my grandfather's hobby was archaeology, and he spent his time, instead of digging for gold in Kansas City, he was out looking for arrowheads. So I still haven't found my first one, so. But I want to. We're obviously in the right area for it. Okay. Dang it, guys. Okay. All right. How's that? Okay, so there we go. Be able to raise that up just a little bit. And I think I can read the chat. Maybe not. I'll lean forward. That's cool. I find them here in Oklahoma, everywhere. Yeah, they're everywhere in Missouri too, but yeah, Oklahoma's got, you guys got some reservations over there, don't you? What tribes have their reservations in Oklahoma? There's a few of them. Man, I can't believe we saw that big old fat copperhead. In January, sunbathing in January. Copperheads in January. That's probably kind of rare. Hey, the sun's coming out. Hey, hello, sun. And he was playing dead. Yeah, he was playing dead, but that's just because he was half frozen. I don't think copperheads like 45 degrees too much. Where we at here? Not even 2 hours yet. Not even 2 hours. If we go one more hour, just keep going, keep getting the gold. We'll get weighable gold today. Yeah, I a couple years ago, not a couple years, about a year ago, I had kind of done some math and figured out that over here you get about 0.03 to 0.05 per bucket. Whenever you're getting 50 to 100 spec pans like this, that's what it is. It turns out to be about 0.03 to 0.05 per 5-gallon bucket of classified material. I don't know, how do you guys think that compares to some of the areas you work? I mean, you guys get more than 0.05 per 5-gallon bucket or less? Because, you know, even though it's lots of specs, I really think it's not more than Hobo Rob's doing in Oregon on some of your spots. I bet you got spots that give you like closer to a 0.1 per bucket. Well, and then in Oregon, you guys are over there crevicing, and what is it, Damon? What's Damon from West Coast Gold Prospecting's record? I mean, did he get over? He got over an ounce, didn't he? It's over an ounce in one day sniping. Let's see. No snakes in cold weather is how. It's how you can get bit, because they don't move and you step on them. Good point, Patriot. Good point. I was thinking maybe you wouldn't be as likely to get bit because they're so cold that, you know, they might not react like that. But what you said makes way more sense. I'm getting ready to get that S24 Ultra, and hopefully that camera's even better. You got no sound today? Scrapyard, no sound? Does everybody else have sound? I think everybody else has sound. Somebody please confirm sound. Okay, I'm good. Ohio, you can get 0.009 per bucket. Hey, for being a non-gold bearing area where there's 0 gold bearing quartz veins, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's too bad that REM can't bring his Recon fluid bed sluice, because that's perfect for this kind of gold. It's perfect for this kind of gold. And yeah, we've messed around before, and he smoked me when I think, was I painting or using a sluice? I can't remember, but he's using the Recon. Yeah, I had my gold hog, he used the Recon, and he smoked me. He could have dug better gravel, but I really think those Recons are the same. Oh, your phone speakers are dead? Man, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pan this back. Here's the nuggets. Obviously no nuggets, but oh yeah. Lots of color. Not even going to tap it up, guys, at all. I'm just going to show you the leading edge of the black sand so you can see, because tapping it up, it wastes time. It wastes time, and we're trying to get gold. So I'm going to try to show you gold every pan so you can see some gold, because everybody wants to see gold, right? But we're not gonna spend time out cleaning it up, but just looking at the leading edge of the black sand there without any tappage, you can see it's right there on the leading edge of the black sand. Look at that, guys. Yeah, I mean, never leave gold for gold. Never leave gold for gold. Wow. Okay. So, next pan. Next pan. Oh, shoot. Yeah, see my tripod, it doesn't want to... Yeah, it's time to be replaced. I need a new one. Well, we know where the good gold is. and there's no reason to stop digging in the exact same hole. So pretty much, even though I'm on this side of the log this time, and last time I was on that side of the log, I'm essentially digging in the same hole, and I'm just going straight down, and it's still good. So I think maybe that hole, the most recent flood, dropped more flour into the hole as it was filling it back in. But I mean, it's still got gold in it, so. I'm just speculating about hydrodynamics. So if we pull up that red juiciness, that's where we want to be. There's the red juiciness. I know what the good stuff looks like. I know where the good stuff is. So just dig it. Whew. Did a fish jump back there? I feel like a fish just jumped. Hey, did everybody go subscribe to REM Outdoors? Please go do that, because he's in my area. He's a little more experienced prospector than I am, and he's a metal detecting expert. Well, at least in my opinion, he's an expert. He's one of the only people that I've ever heard finding a piece of gold metal detecting in Georgia, and that was in the hydraulic pit. It was a nice little flake he had, man. I think it was like a 0.2 or something like that. If I remember, it might have been a little bigger. So that's the biggest piece I've ever found is 0.2. And he found it with a detector. We've got some good clay here. Oh no. Guys, sound's gonna be jacked up. I gotta suck the water out of the microphone. Dang it. Dang it, guys. Gotta suck the water out of the microphone. How's that sound? It's probably bad, isn't it? Can you still hear? Can people still hear? Or is it totally jacked? Because like I was saying, I knew the tripod was about toast. I'm pretty sure the Scottish gold is the exact same gold I'm digging, because whenever the Appalachians were being pushed up, it was the same event, the forming of Pangea, when Europe and North America actually collided before they split apart. So that initial collision with Georgia and the UK, Georgia and the UK slammed together, formed the Appalachians. So it's the same geology. It's the same high purity gold over there as it is here. Like literally they're in the same mountains we are. Let me guess, Scotland, tell me, you have tons and tons and tons of black sand and your gold is 23 karat. Am I wrong? Or am I right? All right, sounds good. That's crazy. I can't believe the sound's still good. Wow, surprising. All right. Who's gonna buy me a new tripod? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I need to find, does anybody have any suggestions for like good handheld tripods that would be good for, you know, situations like this? If you got suggestions, please put them in the comments. So, 'cause I need a good one. One that doesn't shake as when I'm walking around. Like if it's not wobbly. I'm tired of buying like the $15 ones. Yeah, I got yelled at once in the chat by saying that the Appalachians are 200 to 400 million years old, because some people actually believe that the Appalachians are less than 6,000 years old. That's just an opinion some people have. I have to disagree. I would definitely say that the Appalachians are hundreds of millions of years old. Unless simulation theory is real, and this simulation was made 6,000 years ago by some other entity that people will refer to as the creator. Anyways, I'll stop talking about philosophical things. You just subscribe to REM, good deal, good deal. We need to get him some subscribers, because like I said, we're in the same prospecting club, we work the same areas. He's got a different level of knowledge than I do, so his channel's, it's not the same channel. They're both gold prospecting channels, but he has some different type of content that you won't see on my channel. So the other one, you definitely need to go. Okay, here's the other one. So people that are in my club, there's another guy that you may or may not know, Tim Ellis. He's another channel from my gold prospecting club, and he is a very experienced dredger. He does a lot of dredging on the Tesnatee River. And lately he's been really into hard rock gold. So he's been coming out to the same area, and he's figured out which ore is the good stuff. I still haven't figured that out, but he knows. He's got a rock he wants me to crush and make a video, so I'm going to do that real soon. Hey, Pops is in the chat, guys. Tell him happy 70th birthday. Wind is coming. I got a feeling the tripod's gonna go again. Oh, wow, I can see the ripples from the wind on the creek. But yeah, Tim Ellis's channel is just called Tim Ellis. So check out Tim Ellis, REM Outdoors. There's some other ones that I don't know if they upload as regularly. We need to show the East Coast gold prospecting some love. You know, of course, we got several in North Carolina. We got Internal Compass in North Carolina. We got X4 Prospecting. There's another East Coast guy. Of course, we got Lost River Gold and Gems Mining, another East Coast guy. And I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but put them in the chat if I'm forgetting any East Coast channels. Oh, obviously, I don't really count Hit B Explorer as East Coast, even though it's the East Coast, because New England kind of its whole other thing. But yeah, Hit B Explorer. AU Scotland. Are you allowed to fill a bucket and take it with you? Huh. Yeah, and then you could take it home and then do some recirculating sluice stuff. But Scotland, was that you telling me about? Yeah, I'm pretty sure how you can't keep the king's gold. If the gold belongs to the king, unless the land is owned by some baron or some other entitled individual that retained their mineral rights. But most of the gold in the UK belongs to the king. So if you're a hobbyist and you dig gold, then you got to turn it into the government. That's how it used to be in the United States too. From like 1934 until like Nixon. If you mined gold, you had to turn it in. Yeah, it's definitely in there. Here we go. I think I saw a little tiny ball of liquid mercury, but it rolled away. Turned in for due compensation. Yeah, I think you got due compensation here in the U.S., but I don't think Mr. Scotland gets, well, if he has permission from a guy that has mineral rights, he does, but I don't think that in Scotland they get compensated. All right, let's see here. Where's the good gold? Let's see. You can see a lot of pieces of gold there. That was a pretty lame attempt at tapping it up. Well, you can see there's definitely gold in there. Although, I don't know. I don't think that was as good of a pan. JP Lawns and More and Benzo Gold. Oh, yeah. I'm tripping. Yeah, post all of them. Post all the East Coast. Yeah, we need to have some East Coast YouTuber collab. Like, get a big group of us together. Alrighty. Alright, so that last pan wasn't as good. So let me scoot over it a little bit. I think, that's what I've been finding out here, that once you get past that certain part of the flood layer, the gold just starts to get less and less and less. So this is a perfect example of gold is where you find it. Usually you dig as far down as you can till you hit bedrock to get the gold, right? But here, the gold is all in the top that much. If you dig down past that, you get less and less gold. There we go. All right. Okay. Oh, dang it. Guys, I'm screwing up big time on it. It's the shovel's fault. It's not my fault. All right. Oh. Hey. That was a bad scoop. Bad scoop. We made a quality scoop. There we go. Here it comes. Not one more. Get one more in there. Yeah, the current's pretty fast right here, so it's blasting the water off of the shovel. It's the red stuff. All right, span her out. Okay. Alrighty. What's our time situation? 2 hours and 16 minutes. See, once we get going, we start chewing through material. blow the phone over again. No. Don't blow over. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good pan. My tap-up skills are kind of suffering. Kind of suffering. So this pan is better than this. But let's go ahead and let's see here. There's 1 or 2 pieces of gold. Just 1 or 2. There's more over there. About in the black sand here, but yeah, right there at the top. Let's see. I don't think it lets me zoom further. Oh, it kind of does. There you go. There's a little bit of gold for you guys. Show them what looks like 4K. Minecraft looks like in 4K. Merrill on his channel, Metal Detecting NYC, did a video with his kids panning. There's probably a ton, guys, a ton of them. Those are just the ones that I actually interact with, and I talk to those people. There's more of those channels, but that's just the people that I kind of know personally. Blue Red says he's down. Yeah, you have to pay, what do they call it? Not fair market value, they call it, yeah, like you said, just compensation. Due compensation or something. Okay. That's getting windy, guys. Woo! I'm gonna have to widen the tripod stance and be a little more careful that it doesn't fall. All right. There we go, guys. Hey, there's 9 people at least that haven't hit like yet, so if you guys can please do that. Yeah, the wind's coming, guys. It's getting windy. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit. Yeah, I guess I did see that in the forecast. Could be up to 20-mile-an-hour gusts. That's crazy. The microphone went underwater and still works okay. Alrighty. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're after. That's looking good. Alrighty. I think I'm too deep because now I see more black garnets, chunky heavies, and less red. Yeah, it's not as red. There we go. Yeah, more garnets. One more. All right. Alrighty, that'll do it. And here we go, flippity flip. How's it going, everyone? Live chat. Welcome, Hobo Rob. Hey, Hobo Rob's back. Heck yeah, as your mate does, 3D printing. You got him to make an 8x8 VMAT. Okay, urethane mats. Great as a cleanup sluice. Can be used in the river, unclassified. Yeah, I love using a sluice unclassified, man. Whenever possible. The material's got to be right for it. If you got too much clay, it'll make it pretty hard. But We got a good mixture of different sized heavies. So I got lots of the really fine black sand and chunky pieces of hematite as well. That means I'm kind of on a little transitional zone. Alrighty, let's see guys. Hey, we got our first piece of lead shot. Okay. Can't believe that's our first piece of lead shot. Yeah, we got our first piece of lead shot. It already rolled back to the back though. But we're on it still. Right. Let's see here. Let's see. There's gold. There's gold. There's gold. There's gold. And there's gold. And there's gold. And there's gold. What do you know? There's a little bit of gold. I found gold. That's a fact. Let's see what messages I've missed. True statement AU. By the time I load all my 300 items equipment into a backpack, I can now see why the old timers used mules. That's a fact. That's a fact. Stoney agrees. People hunting ducks in the park. Now, there's nobody hunting ducks in the park. We want pickers and we want them now. Man, I want a picker too, man. Are you coming into the picker zone? Man, I hope, man. I hope. I love it. Everybody knows each other. Everybody says hi to each other. It's a great community. All the prospectors. We all know each other. Thanks, Hobo Rob, for asking for likes. Is it duck season, rabbit season, duck season? You know what? All Things Country says it's a better pan for sure. Yeah, I agree. I don't know when duck season is. You know what? I have never actually been hunting, and that's actually very sad that I've never been hunting. And that's one thing I really want to learn how to do, is how to dress a deer myself, just in case the whatever hits the fan. You know what I mean? Got to be able to find food. Well, we're into the lead shot, so it might be that transitional zone between the super fine black sand and the chunky heavies. And that transition zone is right underneath that log. It's right here. Yeah, I'm right on the edge of two different types of material. I got the red stuff that kicks up clouds, and then right next to it, it's a completely different. Okay, this one's the red stuff. So that's what I'll try to do. I'll try to rotate it where half of my scoops got red, the other half don't. Right next to each other. That's where we're gonna find a picker, where we found lead. So I found lead shot, we're gonna find a picker. That's how you get scoops, ladies and gentlemen. When I get clumps like that, that means compacted stream bed. That's why I like my shovel. I can sink it down into the compacted stream bed and pry up giant chunks of stream bed that's still kind of congealed. Okay, one more big one. Like that. No. All right. Alrighty, flip around, see what's going on, guys. Monster scoop for sure. That's how I roll. Hefty price tag, unusually warm weather. The A52 sluice, a lot of people like that. There's something to be said about carpet, for sure. And traditional metal riffles. They, in a place like this, if you're trying to capture lots of fine gold and lots of black sand, be a good place for that type of sluice. Yeah, I literally almost stepped on that copperhead, man. Woo! I saw him at the last second. Hey, here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Come on, guys. We got to get a picker. We got to get a picker eventually. I've only had one live stream picker. I think it's only been one. And we got another good pan, guys. And the gold is, oh, that's the biggest piece of the day. Oh. Now there's more in there to tap up, but let me show you the biggest piece of the day. I don't know if I'll be able to feel it or not, but it's going to be a borderline feeler, guys. We got a borderline feeler here. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's see if we can feel it. I don't think I can count that, guys. I don't think I can count that as a feeler. Let me try again. I mean, it's the slightest feeler. Okay, I'm counting it as a feeler just because we haven't had that many feelers. Oh, that sun's killing right now. Let's go in for some character. What do we got? A flat, nice little flat flake. Little flat flaky flake. So there it is, guys. The biggest piece of the day. We got a couple more pans left before we do a mini cleanup. What do you guys think about that? I finally got a feeler. We got ourselves a feeler, ladies and gentlemen. Little feeler. Super water worn. Super water worn. And by the way, there's 100 pieces of gold in that pan, but I'm not tapping it up. I'm gonna do 2 more pans. So let's get to work. Let's get to work. We got work to do. We got 2 more fat pans. And then after that, we're gonna clean it up and see what it's looking like. Let's see here, let me angle up just a little bit like that. There you go. Hey, that piece might not fit through the 30 mesh. I brought a 30 mesh with me for our cleanup. Because it helps me big time tapping up the fine flour if I classify it. So I got that 30 mesh. We're gonna see how that does for us. But that piece probably won't fit through the 30 mesh. So that's awesome. We got some plus 30 gold. Ready. 2 more pans, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot get scoops like this with a wooden shovel. It's not happening. Fiskars, all metal, all the way. Ugh. Oh my God, it's a specimen. It's quartz with gold all over it. I mean mica. You guys see that? Gold colored mica? You might not. But that's hilarious. starting to get really hungry. My stomach is growling. Okay. There we go. Alright, we're almost there. And then it's time to eat a big old fat lunch. Alrighty. And flipperoni. Right. What's been going on over here, guys? Here, let me pull this up here. All right. Give you all the sandwiches. Whew. So anyone that stays close to where Aaron's working, some sandwiches, hot coffee, hugely welcome. You're probably getting too late. Probably getting too late for that. I'm only doing 2 more pans, guys. Yeah, help me with the AU. Thank you very much, Scotland. It helps with the algorithm if you hit like, guys. It really does. I'm trying to grow this channel, get some more gold, get some more subscribers. So let's see, man. Now the sun's out. I can't even see where I'm at. I can't even see what you guys see. There you go. All right. But yeah, I mean, guys, don't be shy. Like, if you want to come out here sometime, you know, even when I'm not here during the week, I mean, you know where my spot is. There's lots of gold here. I mean, feel free. I mean, you can look for your own deposit if that's what interests you. Or if you just want to come home, mine some black sand, take home as much black sand as you can, you're going to get good gold right here in this spot. And yeah, I've been lazy on the tap-ups, guys, so, you know, even these pans that I've only showed you a couple colors, there's over 50 colors, for sure, for sure. It's just, it's too much work to tap it up. It takes too long. When you're at the creek, this is not the time to do that. That's for home. It's like 2 hobbies in one. You know, you go to the creek and get gold at the creek, and then when you get home, you got a whole nother side of it to play with. So in total, at my house, I probably have, if you count what I kind of put in the garden, I probably have 3 5-gallon buckets full of black sand that I've accumulated over the last 2 years. So who knows how much gold's in that. Come on, we got our biggest piece of the last pan. Let's get a picker this pan. We're digging in the same spot. We got a good chance. We got a good chance to get a picker right here. We're digging where the lead shot is. We're digging where we got our biggest piece. Let's go. Let's go. This is gonna be the one. Whoa, the wind. Oh, there's a piece of gold, guys, and I ain't even done. Hey, I have to show this to you just because this is crazy. So this is why you got to be careful when you pan and pay attention to what you're doing, because this happens. Let's see if I can flip it around so you can see. Okay. Let's see. Can you guys see? Look at that right there on top. Look at that. Right on top. Yeah, you probably saw a crap ton of specks, but look at that. The gold, it's right on top, guys. So that's why you have to continually stratify. Keep stratifying, you know. Let's see here. So basically what that tells me is the more I pan this pan, the less gold the more gold I'm gonna lose. So I'm stopping, I'm tapping, and let's look for that picker. Come on, picker, picker. We know there's a decent piece because we just seen it sitting on top of the black sand. I mean, I would have seen it now. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, we're in the good stuff now, guys. We're definitely in the good stuff. So, yeah. God dang it, I wish I was getting this spot all day. All right. Look at that, guys. Zoom out. Well, I zoomed in too much, I think. Yeah. Wow, the camera doesn't want to pick that up as much for whatever reason. Did you guys see a rock just fell down the hill? There you go. See, there's a lot of pieces of gold there. This is a very good pan, very, very good pan. Hey, look at that piece. It's all red, iron stained. Where is that piece, by the way? Is that it? Weird. Look at that. That's gold. That's gold. That's a weird looking piece of gold. Am I wrong? That's gold. Oh. Huh. All right. Jim Grubbin's been closed for the last few years. Yeah, I don't know why, man. But I've never been. Isn't that crazy? I've been in this hobby for a couple years, and I've never been. When you go to Golden Jim Grubbin, you fill half a pickup bed, bring home. Hey, that's pretty fun. Hey, Patriot Prospecting, thank you so much. Oh, I got more than one super chat. Oh, dang, I missed it. Patriot, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Landon, Take Back America, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Both of you are awesome. That's gonna get me a nice little. Yeah, thanks All Things Country for letting me know. That's my burger right there, guys, on the way home. So I really appreciate that because I'm starving right now. So let's try to get another pan like that last pan, and then we'll do a cleanup and see what the gold looks like. And then I got to go home and watch some football. All right. Heck yeah. Oh, we're over 3 hours. Who cares? One more pan and then a cleanup. We got a slow start. So since we got a slow start, we're gonna stay a little bit longer than usual. This will be probably my longest live stream ever, I think. Yeah, sometimes you get red gold because it's got iron kind of stuck to it. They grew together. The iron and the gold grew in the same spot and kind of fused to each other. So we find red pieces of gold every now and then. It's pretty cool, I think. All right, let's get some good scoops. That's a good scoop. Isn't that crazy though, how that piece of gold was on top of the pile while I was still painting it down? You really got to stratify. I mean, maybe I should stratify more. At least I saw it. All right, one or two more scoops. That was not the red stuff. So that's that transitional phase. That's the last scoop. The last scoop of the day is in the pan. Today is the day we find out who wins the Lamar Hunt Trophy. Alrighty. Just made it back in time for the last pan. Hey, Snodgrass, what's going on? I don't think I said hi to you last time, man. Sorry about that. I think I was in the midst of live streaming or something. Yeah, I think after I get done, I'm gonna take my phone over there and see if that snake's still there and I can get some 4K video of it. That'd be cool. Yeah, that copperhead's probably enjoying this sun that just came out. Homie looked like he was freezing to death. Alrighty. Okay. Come on, it's the last picker. We got another piece of lead shot. Okay. I don't see it. I don't see any pickers. Guys, no pickers. All right. That's all right. So we got two pieces of lead shot today. We got one feeler. And then we got some flour. Go ahead and tap this over just real quick. Just take a look. Because it did have lead shot and I was in that transitional phase. So if you guys come out here, that's where you should look. Because, goodness gracious, there's a lot of pieces of gold. There's a lot of pieces of gold in that transitional zone between the red material and the material that's got more garnets and kyanite. So you want half red, half garnets and kyanite with the interspersed fine grain black sand. And that's where the best pins are going to be. So you find pins that have a lot of pieces of gold in them. If you come out here and dig where I'm saying, look for the transitional zone between the red clouds, juicy material, and the material with kyanite and garnets, and that's where the best spec counts are, at least on this little deposit. So if you don't know, now you know. A panning party in Georgia. Good job, Corey. I'm interested. I am interested. And Mike, NH Gold Prospector. No, Golden Gem's not the place that got robbed. That was the Cresson gold mine. They got robbed. So if you know any Bengals fans that live in Georgia, or people that like gold that wear like a Cincinnati Bengals winter coat, if they're stupid enough to wear that Cincinnati Bengals winter coat again, and they're a gold person and you know them, then they're an idiot. They deserve to get caught. So Cincinnati Bengals fans, we're watching you. All right, so let's go ahead. We're 3 minutes and 12 seconds in, and I'm gonna go ahead and prepare to, let's see, we're gonna go ahead and just say, oh, I disconnected for a second, didn't I? Is everybody still there? Yeah, everybody's still there. Okay. All right, where can I get some calmer water to pan my cons? Probably right there is probably fine. Right where the old tailings are. Okay. Right. Here I come. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without spilling cons. I'm trying to put it through a 30 mesh classifier. Can I do it without messing it up? Oh, this might be kind of too much to even put in the classifier all at once anyway. I will make it work. There's a lot to fit in. And we got a lot of cons this time. The Super Sluice produces a lot more cons than the Big Blue does. All right, let me go ahead and get out of the current here. Yeah, there's definitely too much material for that classifier. There we go, just give me a minute. Just all those gynites, all the kyanite and all those garnets, they really make the panning of the concentrates much more difficult. All right, we got all the plus 30 out of the way, and here's what we're left with on minus 30. Hey guys, maybe I can flip this around. I think I might be able to flip it and then see what you're doing while I'm panning cons. Move that out of the way. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. Is that gonna stay? Alright. Kinda, not really. I guess you can see. Yeah. Not ideal. Oh well. Yeah, I don't trust that because the current is still going to take my cons away. There we go. And as you guys know, this is a rough cleanup. I'm going to have a high loss percentage, panning it rapidly at the creek. We got a late start, so I'm not expecting anything crazy. Yeah, the first hour we didn't really get any gold. We were just kind of having fun, doing whatever. We weren't focused on maximum number of rocks lost. Now remember, if you guys are members or patrons, I need you to go into the comments, not the chat. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna leave a guess on the sum of how much gold we get today, plus how much gold I get out of my tailings from the last 9 live streams. So whatever that total amount is from the tailings and from today, if you are the member or patron that is closest to the 100th of a gram, then you're going to get a little reward in the mail. But you got to be in the 99-cent tier at least of the membership in order to be considered. Yeah, I'm seeing gold. I'm seeing gold quite a bit, and it's not wanting to sink. I got to pan it down way farther than much of anything. It's probably about good enough. Because every single time I'm seeing gold go over the edge. Okay. All right, guys, let's do the taparoo like Happy Gilmore. Alrighty. Made a little comeback. We got some gold now, guys. Made a little bit of a comeback after our slow start. We kind of picked up the pace a little bit, got back on the gold, and I got a little nice something to show you. I mean, for 3 hours of just panning around. You guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to go in for a look? No, I guess we don't have to. You guys don't need to see it, I guess. No, you guys don't want to see it? That's fine. Okay. right. And there it is. There it is, guys. It doesn't look like much, every individual pan, but if you keep working, this is what you can accomplish. That's what you can accomplish at Yahula Creek Park in Dahlonega, Georgia, by the playground, the bathrooms, and the baseball field. So, and by the fallen tree and the last bridge. Don't show us the gold and change your channel name to Snakes Are Where You Find Them. Yeah, hey, you know what? That snake, you guys are right, man. I almost could have gotten bit by that thing. I almost stepped right on that copperhead. Yeah, that's where the gold is. The gold is where the snakes are. Hey, what do you guys think about that? We did pretty good. So, once again, that little pile of gold you see right there, I want you to guess how much that is, plus however much I didn't get out of the black sand, plus what I get when I rerun my cons from all 9 live streams. Leave your guess in the comments of this video if you are a member or a patron, and whoever's closest to 1/100th of a gram gets the reward. I agree, it is a nice smile. I agree. So go ahead and leave that in the comments. If you want to just smash that join button for 99 cents. I mean, there's no contract, so you can cancel at any time. But if you want to leave your guess. Patriot says the money shot. Yes, sir. That was the money shot. About a $4 money shot. That's my guess. So my guess is... okay, I'll go ahead and give you my guess. That way you can kind of gauge your guesses. I'm going to guess 0.06. 0.06 for today. And I'm going to guess we get another 0.05 out of the cons. So my guess is 0.11. So you can gauge your guess off of 0.11. You can guess more than 0.11. If it is 0.11, I guess I'll just keep the prize. I don't know, but it probably won't be. But all right, I'm gonna get cleaned up, guys, because I gotta go watch the Chiefs win the Lamar Hunt Trophy here real soon. Oh wow, it's only 1:38. Yeah, I got a little bit of time. I'll make it. I will make it. Hey, Gina. Oh, I see Gina's a member. Gina, please leave it in the comments. I'll try to go back through the whole chat replay. So if you left it in the chat, I'm sorry. I'll try to catch your guess, but please leave it in the comments. It makes it way easier for me to look through all the guesses. So down below instead of the chat window. No, you're good. You're good, Gina. No, thank you so much. Hey, Bill guessed my guess. I see how you roll, Bill. I see how you roll. That's exactly what my guess was. So I guess if it's 0.11, I don't get to keep all the gold. All right, that was a smart strategy there, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna get cleaned up. I appreciate all of you for liking and subscribing and sharing and smashing join and hanging out and getting gold for 3 hours at Yahula Creek Park in Dahlonega, Georgia. And so I'm gonna sign off, and I'll see you soon. Keep your eye out for my next live streams. You are welcome to come to Yahula Creek Park in Dahlonega, Georgia next weekend. If you want to dig for gold together, I'm just going to be out here hanging out, live streaming, having a good time. So come on out. But everyone have a great week, and I will see you next time.